there. So my question to you is, can candidate countries achieve full alignment with the EU before the accession? And how to deal with candidate countries with weak or selective foreign policy alignment?
Thank you. I mean, there was a talk of the opportunity window or opportunity door, whatever, but I think still, if you look in the history, it's clear that, sometimes these doors are open and then they close again. For a short time, they're open, but then they close again. And right now, I mean, the discussion is about the whys and the hows. I mean, today more about why. I think, enlargement is in no way a natural phenomena, but it's really a geopolitical imperative. And for us here on the panel, I mean, nobody has to explain why enlargement is necessary, but for our people in member states, we need to explain this. Why is it not only necessary for those countries who join, but also for us? I mean, Europe's physical geography has been, obstacle. We are trying to, overcome this by joining hands. There is also, different reasons of getting over the autocracies, having more democracy, all this. Now, we are coming to your question. We are in this really changing geopolitical world, or changing world. The world order is clearly changing and the shifts are there. So for us, it's very important also for the European geopolitical power, how many are we thinking alike? And that's why we ask from our member states also the alignment with our foreign and security policy, because that shows whether, in this very competitive world, whether you are with us in thoughts and ideas or you are not with us. So that's why we ask this from our member states, because we already struggle with, some member states inside the European Union that see these things differently. And why I'm saying this is that when we are not united, we don't have the geopolitical power that we should have if we are united. And that's why our focus on the unity is extremely important. That we speak with one voice when we come to the multilateral fora, when we see the world in a similar way, where the threats are, who is our friend, who is not our friend, how to build alliances, and on basis of what are the values that we are supporting, then in the world, this is extremely important for us.
And you mentioned the term window of opportunity, and I have to ask you here, especially about Turkey. We know that in this current strategic world, EU-Ankara relations are very important, are very strategic, but at the same time, the enlargement process with Turkey remains stalled, I would say. How do you see it? How can we advance with Turkey specifically?
Well, tying those two questions together, I mean, in the last enlargement report, the foreign and security policy alignment of Turkey has dropped from 6% to 4%. I think this is definitely something that we have to keep in mind. At the same time, it's also clear that in this changing world, we need Turkey on many aspects, and we need to cooperate with them. We have some positive, projects where we work. One is Azerbaijan, Armenia, and Turkey, and the normalization of the processes, because it's also important for us, the connections, transport connections to Asia, all this. So there's a lot of areas of mutual interest with Turkey. Now, when it comes to enlargement, of course, Marta can talk more about the obstacles here. And if we look at the domestic politics in Turkey, these are not really aligned with the principles that we have in Europe, which is, democracy and freedom of speech and freedom of opinion and gathering. So this is definitely a problem. But we try to, balance on the interests that we have in those areas where we can cooperate with, also raising the issue of the values that are important for us.